me to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you.
What is going on, Brawad Squad? Brandon here, aka Brawadis, and today I'm bringing you my fourth video on my second channel. I want to get straight to the point. First and foremost, the Spurs and Warriors game is about to start. I don't know if I've been more excited for an NBA game. It's been a while. This game should be exciting. The San Antonio Spurs undefeated at home, whereas the Golden State Warriors, obviously the best team in the league, chasing history. Honestly, I'm just going to say I'm picking the Spurs tonight. Am I sold 100%? No. But if I had to pick, you had a knife to my neck, pick a team, Spurs. The Warriors just played last night on the road, travel back-to-back. But then again, that hasn't phased them all year. I don't know. This is a tough one to pick, but I'm going with San Antonio, so we'll see. But anyways, this video, I'm going to be telling you guys why Buddy Hield is not going to be the number one pick. He's not going to be the number two pick. He's not going top 3, and he's not going top 5. Buddy Hield will not be a top 5 pick in the draft. Maybe he won't even go in the top 10. Am I sold on that? No. Do I think he'll go in the top 10? Yes. But there's no way he's going top 5, and let me tell you guys why. So first, let me tell you why I'm sparking this topic. I tweet all the time, Ben Simmons to Phoenix, I want Ben Simmons. Or occasionally I'll say Brandon Ingram, the Suns need Brandon Ingram. And I get tweets, I get comments on my videos, I get tagged in Oklahoma State's games saying, dude, Buddy Hield is better. You guys need Buddy Hield. He's better than Simmons, he's better than Ingram. Guys, okay, let me explain to you. I'm just going to explain really quick. First of all, the Suns don't need Hield. He's a shooting guard. Whose name do you hear coming out of my mouth most this year? Devin Booker. He's a shooting guard. Second, they also have Bledsoe. They also have Knight. They also have Archie Goodwin. That's not to say they're going to be, any of those players are going to be better than Hield. Hield hasn't even stepped foot on the court before. We don't know how good he's going to be. But the point is, the Suns have better positions to address, like a power forward, like a small forward. The Suns have Washington's pick, which should be around 11 to 14. If the Suns took Hield with that pick, I'm all for it. You guys are going to mistake me in this video, so I'm going to say now and I'm going to say it at the end. This has nothing to do with Buddy Hield's talent. I'm not saying he's not going to be a good player in this league. I actually think he's going to be one of the best players to come out of this draft class. And I think he might be the favorite for Rookie of the Year. One of the favorites. So you might be confused. So why isn't he going to go top 5? Because he's a senior. He's over 22 years old. You just don't... The NBA, you draft based on potential. You draft based on the highest ceiling. That's why Karl Anthony Towns went number 1 last year and not Jahlil Okafor, because Towns had a higher ceiling. That's why the first senior taken in last year's class was 9th, Frank Kaminsky. You want to know before that? 11th. Let me give you here. I have a list right here. The first senior taken in every draft for the past 10 years. 9th pick, 11th pick, 10th pick. In 2012, the first senior wasn't taken until number 17. In 2011, 10th. In 2010, there wasn't a senior taken until 23rd, almost the end of the first round. There has been no senior in the top 8 within the past 10 years, and I didn't even look past that. I just looked at the past 10 years. For all we know, who knows when the last senior was taken in the top 8. NBA, I'm going to say it again, they draft younger players. They draft freshmen. They draft sophomores, underclassmen. They draft players who are under 20 years old at the top of the draft because you just don't. See, I don't know why people don't understand. Buddy Hield is going to be a great player next season. He's going to be a great player in his second year. But at almost 23 years old, he is what he is. That's not to say he's not going to improve a little bit more. But let's take Brandon Ingram, for example, who's 18 years old. That's 4.5 years younger than Buddy Hield. Think about how much you can learn in 4.5 years about the game of basketball. Think about how much better your skills can be. And not just that, but think about how much bigger your body could develop. Think about that. Teams draft based on what this player could be in 4 or 5 years. You don't draft for what the player can do now. If you were drafting what the player can do now, you wouldn't need your top pick. Teams like the Warriors, Spurs, Cavs, yeah, they draft based on somebody who can help now. They'll take a senior, they'll take a junior. But teams at the top, the Lakers, Sixers, Timberwolves, Suns, They're not taking someone with the expectation of winning the championship next year. No, they're taking it with a 3 to 5 year plan in the back of their head. Oh, how's this player going to be in 3 to 5 years? Why do you think? Okay, let me put it this way. And again, I'm going to say it again because people are going to mistake me. I am not saying Buddy Hield will bust. I am not saying Buddy Hield will be a bad player. I'm simply explaining why he won't go in the top 5. So he's averaging 25 a game, right? He's putting up multiple 30-point games. I see every other fucking game that he plays. 38, 39, 35. He's an exceptional player. But let me tell you this. He's 22 and a half years old, playing against 18 and 19-year-olds. Picture this, my subscribers. Put yourself on the basketball court and play with people 2 to 3 years younger than you. How about that? And let me say this. When next season starts, Buddy Hield is going to be 23 years old. Or he might be like 22 and 10 months. He's going to be almost 23 years old. Let's say Devin Booker, for example. You want to know when Booker is going to be 23 years old? At the start of his 5th NBA season. 5th. You see why general managers look towards that? So Booker is going to have played 4 years for your team before he turns 23. Buddy Hield is going to be lacing up his first ever shoes for his first NBA game by the time he's 23. Again, I'm going to say this again so I don't get in the comment section, you're stupid, Buddy Hield is going to be good. And I'd even take him on the Suns if they took him with Washington's pick. Do I believe he'd be a great pick at 8, 9, 10, even 12? Yes, he'd be an exceptional pick. But he's not going top 5. I have lists right here. Like the NBA draft process, you draft based on potential. You draft based on the higher ceiling. You don't draft based on, oh, look at what this guy did in college, I'm going to take him first. No. Like, I don't know. People just don't get it. So, like, let me give you this, for example. TJ Warren in 2014, he averaged 26 points a game. One of the best scorers in the nation. He went 14th. And that's not because of age, but I'm just saying you can't just look at scoring. Ben Simmons does everything. Brandon Ingram does everything. Well, actually, Ben Simmons can't shoot for shit, but a jumper is easy to fix. All I'm saying is, do I believe Buddy Hield will be a great player? Yes. Would I want him on the Suns? Hell yeah, why not? He's averaging 25 a game in college on one of the best teams in the league. He's a great three-point shooter. Just the other day, he had 39 points. But is any team going to waste a top 5 pick on him? No, because with a top 5 pick, you view the future. You try to pick who's going to be a superstar 3, 4, 5 years down the line. You don't make this pick based on what a player can do. Buddy Hield is going to be one of the best players out of the draft class next year. But as 4 or 5 years pass and players such as Simmons, Ingram, or even like just all the younger players will be turning 24, 25 and be hitting their prime, Hield will be he'll be like 28, 29, almost 30 years old. So, again, nothing against Buddy Hield. Like I said, I'd even take him on the Suns, and I think even Denver could use him. Even Toronto could use him. I don't know. A team in like the 8 to 10 spot. But if you think that Hield is going to go 1 or 2 or even top 5, and you're calling me crazy for saying, dude, the Suns should take Hield, not Simmons or Ingram, you guys are nuts. Just look at history. Research. Look at the past drafts. NBA does not draft based on how good you were in college. If that was the case, JJ Redick would have been the fucking number 1 pick. If that was the case, Frank Kaminsky would have been the number 1 pick last year. Come on, guys. I'm not wrong here, but I want to know what you guys think.